Divine greetings, masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Room. Very warm welcome, masters. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. As always, before we start our session, we give gratitude. So, requesting everyone to open your videos and let us join our hands together, give gratitude, respects, and regards to the masters, and pray to them. Dear masters from all the divine realms, from all the kingdom, world, and dimensions. We are very, very grateful to all the spiritual, angelic, and astral masters, to the masters from the ascendant realms, the teachers, healers, mentors, and gurus, and adepts, and also to our Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptrishi Mandal masters, to Great Grand Master Pitamaha Brahmrishi Patri Sir, Maha Avatar Babaji, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and Father Universe. Dear Masters, we are very, very thankful, grateful, and blessed to have your consciousness associated with us, helping us progress in our lives. Dear Masters, we are very blessed to have so much of abundance and prosperity, your divine wisdom and knowledge that you shared. We are so much in alignment with your energies, but also we ask and pray to you to help us connect with your consciousness. As always, guide us on the right path and help shower your divine wisdom and knowledge on each and every one of us so that we may progress in our lives, in our soul journeys and life journeys. Dear Masters, we ask and pray to you to help us align with our soul plan and purpose and also align us with the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnation. May we know our truth, may we speak our truth, may we choose this path with righteousness, truth, justice, and honesty. May compassion, kindness be within us and also help ourselves to be on the right path with your guidance, protection, and your divine wisdom and helping us connect with your consciousness. Thank you so much, Masters. Keep your blessings, your grace on each and every one of us at Light and Soul Meditation Group and Love Light Star Shine YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Masters. With this divine prayer, Masters, as you all know, today we are going to do the Circle of Fire book review. And the Circle of Fire book review is also um, uh, basically as we go chapter wise. So I'm going to share, few, first of all, I would like to share you the book, um, picture of the picture of this book. So before I start, I do have shared the PDF in the English group. If anybody has like seen, wonderful. If you did not, go again and see to that. 1 second. Yeah, I will share the screen with you all so that you all can see as well with me. Okay. So this is the Circle of Fire book written by Don Miguel Ruiz and with the help of Janet Mills also. So this is a very inspirational and guided. There are a lot of guided meditation. That is what they say, and prayers are there for living in love and happiness. So this is the best time, I would say. It is not the best time, right? But we say whatever works for us is basically at the right time, at the right moment, with right place, people, and opportunities. The conditions that we are actually, seeing in our environment, meaning in the country, planet Earth, at this time, we actually need to have this kind of books in our lives, masters. Right on time, at the and the right book reviews, right knowledge, right wisdom coming through. Basically, it says that we are the artist of our lives, right? So this is a very beautiful book that you can actually read. Maybe for people who are much into spirituality or into higher, uh, you know, frequencies, and they have gained a lot of knowledge. For them, maybe this book might be very, very minimal, or they think, oh, it is not such a great book. But when I read this, the first chapter that we are going to do today is the truth or truth. And later on, we have one page of prayers for truth. So let me share the screen with you. So the chapter that starts is from page number 16. So people who would like to join with me for doing the Swadhyay, more than welcome, masters. Rani ji has told that she would like to, okay, so this is page number 16. Yeah, this is the truth. And last time we read about the introduction and it ended here, right? So this was the prayer that they later, with the introduction, I shared. Anyhow, let us go and read about this. So here he says, maybe I might read a little bit here and there, and then I'm going to explain. And also, I would like you all to let me know what your views are, masters. Before I go and start reading it, what would you like to, because I've read the first chapter and I have read the prayer also. Prayer, definitely, I'll read everything, but what do you say? Or what do you suggest? Should I go and summarize it or should I read it? Because there are 4 pages that we need to read at this time. The 5th one is the prayer. So please do write or let me know whatever your views are so that we can go.
Read it also, it's okay, Madhuji, if we can cover it. And if you don't mind, if you all, I for some reason must have missed the book, the
Oh,
PDF. When you get a chance, you can.
okay. No, I will share it
But
once
either
again
way is
today.
okay. It's
Yeah,
okay
I have
even if
shared
it's
it, I
revised.
think 2 days ago or 3 days ago, something. Yeah,
Oh,
2 days ago, I think. Or yesterday, I don't know. I don't remember. But I think, yeah. So Anshuman ji had asked me, so I shared it to him also. And I shared it with the group also. Because I had like, I asked someone and they provided that PDF to me. So I was actually wanting to put, and at the same time, Anshuman ji also asked, do you have the PDF? And finally, and anyhow, it was good that he asked. Anyway, so let's go and read it, masters. And for this book, I would like you all to come on time so that we can end our time. Because, it's so that we can finish on time and I can go back to what I'm doing on time. Anyway, okay, so truth. Every human is an artist, and our greatest art is life. Humans perceive life and try to make sense of life by expressing what we perceive with words, music, and other expressions of art. We perceive life and then create a story to justify, describe, and explain our perception and emotional reaction. All humans are storytellers, and that is what makes us artists. So, first of all, masters, this is what I want to share, that he is actually speaking about, how people or how humans are storytellers, and this book is a Toltec wisdom, meaning the meaning of Toltec, as they have shared, and according to the shamans, and that we are the creators of our life. We are able to create our life, and that is why we are the artist of our life. Toltec meaning it is equal to artist. So when you read a Toltec wisdom where they share how you can, work on your own reality, how to work, how to create your reality, this is where he says, Don Miguel Ruiz Master says, that we all humans perceive life according to what we have like heard from people, heard from our family, from the set values, or the, all around us, whatever we have seen. Our thought process or our way of thinking will only represent only those things. So basically, what is happening? We are perceiving life from others' point of view. We are not perceiving life from what we can, there are unlimited possibilities, unlimited things, but we are not ready to perceive all those things. We are only perceiving those things which somebody has done in front of us, some inspirational things, or something that happened, or some samskaras that were put into us as we, took birth in a family, as we start growing up, as we started seeing how people behave, how they talk, so all those samskaras, habits and everything, right? And that is why they say that every human is a storyteller, and that is what makes us artists. Now, don't we say that this is our life, this is what happened to me, and that is why we say that we all are storytellers and we share our stories to people, the good and the bad, or the good and not so good. Everything we believe about ourselves is a story we create that is based in reality, but is just our point of view. Our point of view is based on our experience. That is what I just told you, masters. This is in short, So he says that humans perceive truth. So here I'm reading in this line. Humans perceive truth, but the way we justify, explain what we perceive is not truth. It is a story. I call the story a dream, meaning whatever we have learned, it has just been programmed in us, right? And what we know is or believe is just a program, and from our own life experience also. And humans perceive truth, but the way we justify and explain what we perceive is not truth. It is a story. So it's just a story. I have heard one thing about truth is, if you even add a single bit of comma or a pause or a stop at a place where that is not required, or it was not with that truth does not remain truth. Truth has to be said and put in the same way that it was being said. Otherwise, that truth is not that truth. So very, very important that whatever we perceive, we actually try to justify according to our thinking, and we explain that also, but it is just a story. That is what the master is saying. And it is also a dream. The human mind mixes perception, imagination, and emotion to create a whole dream. So why they are saying dream is because if you go in the, yeah, so what is happening is, people have said so many things to us. Many people have, said hurt us with their words, and that is actually creating like a poison in us, emotional poison. And that is what we are eating, that is what we are listening to, and that is what we perceive, and that is what we feel, and that is how we change ourselves. So the human mind mixes perception, imagination, and emotion to create a whole dream. But the story doesn't end there, because every mind of every human mixes together and creates the mind of the planet Earth, the dream of the planet. Meaning, our subconscious mind is working, our the things that we desire. Now, the things that we desire, you know, the things that we want, what is happening? During the dream time or during the sleep time when we are dreaming, we create all those desires, what we want or what we desire. We create that reality within us in the mind. The mind creates it, it starts creating. And now this is my dream, suppose, right? Now everyone is dreaming of something, right? I want this, I want that. But then what is happening? The collective consciousness is dreaming as well. But then that becomes the dream of the planet, to achieve something, to live a luxury life, or to live a life like this, the way the furnitures are set, or the way the furnitures are being, purchased, the way we make homes, the way we purchase land, or the way we live, the way we dress up, the way we, follow things, the way we do things. Everything is basically telling you a different story where everyone is dreaming because of that particular desire. And this is because everyone is dreaming something. Now, when they come together, this human nature and the way of perceiving things comes together. It mixes together. And then it also creates that frequency, a certain kind of frequency, right? And that is what you are creating and emitting. And that also creates the mind of the planet. The way how now the mind of the planet, just imagine, there is an Indian way to live and do things, right? Or how you perceive things. There will be an American way to perceive things, look at things, or people, like what is very normal in India, it will be very like too much of a touchy subject here in US. Or whatever is very normal here, we will be very touchy about that. So now what happens, masters? That creates a universal fabric of our whole planet Earth, but also uh, somewhere, like how in a sari you see a design, right? So in a sari or in a dress, even in your Indian men's kurtas and pajamas, what do we have? We have certain kinds of booty design or something. The whole cloth is plain, but in centers or somewhere the design is there. It might be with different things. It might be light, dark, heavy, dense, whatever. And that is how we are all. Indian people think a certain way. Russian people think in another way. Americans will think in a certain way. Muslim countries will think in another way. So it depends. And that is what creates the fabric of this universe. And that is also, again, everyone has a dream. Their desires, their dream, their emotions, everything basically is telling about their perception, and then it also becomes the dream of the planet. So the dream of the planet is the dream of all humans together. That is what we call society, nation, and then it is also called the collective mind, individual or collective dream, right? This dream can be a pleasant or a good or bad dream. So if it is a good dream, we call it heaven. If it is a bad dream, we say it is a nightmare, or we call it hell. So the hell exists at the level of the mind. That is what they say. So in human society, the dream of the planet is ruled by lies. So many truths are not truth, as I have put it in the starting, that if you even put a single period there or a pause, that will change the whole sentence of that truth. Meaning, a truth has to be truth. You cannot add anything, you cannot omit anything. If you add anything, that truth will not remain truth. If you omit anything, that truth will not remain the truth. The truth has to be whatever it was, it has to be portrayed in that same manner, with same emotion, with same frequency, with same length. Because whatever someone has said, when someone tells about that person that, hey, she or he said something, and this is what they said, you are actually telling a story, you're not telling the truth. And that is what your perception, you're adding on to like adding your perception to that story. Sorry, excuse me. You're adding something from your mind, your thought, or the way you perceived to that sentence, and then you are sharing it with someone else. So now that does not remain the truth. In human society, the dream of the planet is ruled by lies, and fear is the result. So whatever the fear is there, masters, whatever the, whatever people are following, why the rules and regulations, because of certain kind of fear, what is happening? We are actually having that, basically, master says it is a dream where humans judge one another and find one another guilty and punish one another. Every time what our eyes are seeing is criticizing everyone. They did this, they did not do this, or they were wrong at this, and let me correct them, and let me say share something. We all do that, right? And this is a very fine moment that everyone needs to notice, me, you, or anyone, right? That we find people guilty, we find to judge the other, So humans use the power of word to gossip and to hurt one another. So in this paragraph, the first paragraph, they have shared that the misuse of word basically creates emotional poison. And that is what this emotional poison is also in our dream. And just imagine somebody said something to you. You actually had an understanding of that, what they said to you. Now, you understand something that was told to you in a hurtful way, you took it in a negative way, maybe, right? Or it was negative and you took it. But then, time and again, that can be manifested into a dream in your perception, according to your perception. It manifests into a dream, and that might scare you, make you fearful, or it can give you disease also, right? You are not okay with that sentence or word. It goes around the world, and that is what most humans eat, emotional poison. The dream of the planet prepares newborn humans to believe what it wants them to believe. So now, whenever there is a newborn, you know, basically somebody who took birth, now they are newborn, but the way they are being brought up in their family, in their in the in their home, with the samskaras, whatever you want to say, habits, their own culture, religion, the language, the food eating, the eating habits, the food they eat, or the way they live their life, the way they have their thinking, and the emotional background, the sensitivity, everything counts towards that. And that newborn now is put to test with all these things. If that newborn follows the rule, the norms, he is a good kid. But if he does not, if he goes and does something different, we say he's a naughty kid, mischievous kid. But we don't understand that they can be good too. They are good. It's just our mind telling them that they are naughty and mischievous. But everyone has a different energy to them. Everyone has a different way of doing things. But for people who go against the norms or do something, maybe they are doing good. But what is happening? Let me mute everyone, masters. So that is what is happening, masters. That newborn is again will only believe all those things, and that is he or she will understand, okay, this is the way I need to live. This is the way that something has to happen. He would not use his or her mind And he would not create that reality because he doesn't know of it. He only knows, okay, this is the way we grow up, this is the way we eat food, this is the way we do things, and this is the way we marry, we grow old, or we do so and so. Now, he cannot do something apart from that because he has only seen a world where certain things have been done in a certain way. But then, if somebody else's does without following someone and does her or his or her own thing without following anyone, they are put to test, or they are said that they are negative people, or something that is happening. The point is, the dream of the planet prepares newborn humans to believe what it wants to believe. In that dream, there is no justice, there is only injustice. Nothing is perfect, there is only imperfection. And that is why humans eternally search for justice, for happiness, and for love. Now, for thousands of years, people have believed there is a conflict between good and evil in the universe. But this is not true. The real conflict is between truth and what is not truth. Sorry, the real conflict exists in the human mind, not in the rest of nature. Good and evil are the result of that conflict. So, believing in truth results in goodness. Uh, Believing in and defending what is not truth results in evil. Evil is just the result of believing in lies. So, Don Miguel Ruiz has said that if you believe in anything that is not true, that is basically evil, because that actually will tell you that we are all believing in lies. And when you actually speak of truth, you believe that truth. What is happening? That is a goodness. That is a good energy, and that is heaven. When you actually commune with God, when you talk with God, when you pray and you open your heart in front of God, basically you surrender to the divine. What is happening? You are truthful at that time. Maybe for you, if you are opening yourself, you are true. If you are sharing, right? But up to what extent? Is that totally true, or you're still hiding something? The point is, if there is that goodness in your heart and mind, if you are really pure and open, that goodness exists, and that is the heaven, that is the goodness, that is true. So all humans suffering in the result of believing in lies. All human suffering is the result of believing in lies. Why we are, in suffering? Because of all the lies, because we believe lies. People who are lying, we believe them. To become aware of this is the first thing we must do. So, Master says that as you become aware, you start understanding, just try to be authentic with yourself. The more authentic you are, the more truthful you are with your own self, the more nearer your awareness is to your own self, of who you are, why you are like this, what makes you trigger, why this is happening with you, and why you are, saying these truths. Something, like basically all these things tell about your own self, about the truth. So, why? Because this awareness will guide us to truth, and the truth will lead us to God. The more aware you are, the more truthful you become, the more truthful way you start speaking, and you share that truth to everyone around you. What happens? That is there, basically, the divinity uh, starts showing in that person, right? That divinity that was hidden. Now, when you take off your mask, when you let all the masks slip away, or you let go of all the masks that you have wore because of society, your family, relationships, work culture, everything. When you start shedding all these covers or masks, what happens? That truth that is there within your own self, your truth, who you are, how you behave, how you act, when there is no covers, the truth shines, and that is what where the God resides. Because this awareness will guide us to truth, and the truth will lead us to God, to love, to happiness. The truth will set us free from all the lies we believe in. But we have to experience the truth to know the truth. So we have to experience the truth to know the truth. We cannot put the truth into words. As soon as we start to talk about the truth, as soon as we put it into words, it is no longer the truth. We can experience truth and we can feel truth. But when we make the story, that story is only true for us. For everyone else, it is not truth. Everyone creates his or her own story. Everyone lives in his or her own dream. To recover awareness is to see life the way it is. So when you become aware and you recover that awareness, that I am aware of everything that is happening with me, why I'm becoming triggered, why someone is speaking to me like that, or why this energy came to me, why this happened to me. You are basically continuously aware, not the way we want it to be. So to recover awareness is to see life the way it is, not the way we want it to be. Meaning, we want a certain outcome, but do we really want it? We just need to be aware. That is what the masters are saying. To be aware is to see what is truth, not what we want. To see in order to justify the lies we believe. So when you are aware, and what we want to see, not what we want to see in order to justify the lies we believe. So we don't need to justify the lies we believe in, because it is not the result, or the not the end result that we want. If you want to justify that end result of what you are thinking, that is not truth, and that will be a lie, that will be evil energy, that will be negative energy, or that will be hell. That is what Don Miguel Ruiz is saying. If we practice awareness, then the time comes when we master awareness, when you are completely aware why a particular person is coming into your life, with what intention, with what energy, what do they want, what do they need. When people come to you, with what intention are they coming? You get to know your own truth. Why? How you start coming to know? Because now you know your own truth, who you are, why you are doing this, what kind of energy you carry. When you know everything about yourself, you become aware. And so, if we practice awareness, here they have written, if we practice awareness, then the time comes when we master awareness. So now, every time, whatever we are learning and doing, we are mastering awareness masters. Here in this group, at least I can vouch for this, that yes, we are. I'm actually inculcating that be aware with yourself, who you are, why you are here, what is your purpose, why you need to be here, what you need to learn, what you need to experience, and what you need to, where you need to go. And that is what, when we master awareness as a habit, we always see life the way it is, not the way we want to see it. Definitely, we want to create a life for ourselves, and we start seeing in a certain way. But that is not truth. That is what they are saying. But also, as we are aware, okay, I'm very much aware. Definitely, need and want and desire is something else. But when you want to have something in your life, and you are generating that dream, you are creating that reality as you are putting your focus and energy on that. And nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that is wrong. But here, Master has described what is truth and how you can master awareness. Then we no longer try to put things into words and explain what we perceive to ourselves. Instead, we use words to communicate with someone else, knowing that what we are communicating, it is just our point of view. Now, second paragraph, God is here. God is living inside you as life, as love, but you have to see the truth, or there is nothing. You are here to be happy, to live your life, and to express what you are. You were created to perceive the beauty of creation and to live your life in love. But if you cannot find the love inside you, the whole world can love you, and it will still, and it will not make a difference in you. Meaning, you are created to perceive the beauty of creation and to live your life in love, to love your own self, to understand who you are, to accept yourself, to be aware of yourself, to be aware who you are. But if that you cannot even give that love to your own self, not cherish your own self, and not understanding your own self, not accepting your own self, you are not aware of your own self. So if anybody else comes around you and they give you love, you won't even accept it. You won't even understand that love, because you are devoid of love for your own self. You are not loving your own self. So how can you understand the love of others? That unconditionality has to come. But then the whole world, even if the whole world comes and loves you, you won't receive that love, or it won't make any difference, because you don't know your own self. You're not aware. Instead of looking to other humans for love, we need to align with our own love. Third paragraph, because it's not the love of other humans that will make us happy. What will make us happy is the love we feel for every human, the love we feel for God, for all creation. Basically, the beauty of the creation, Mother Nature. When you look at flowers, trees, so anything, today I was actually, let me just finish this sentence and then I'll share. When the love comes from somebody else, we can feel it and it's nice. But when we feel our own love, it is the best thing that can happen to us. We live in heaven, we live in bliss. So when you know your own truth, what happens? You are truthful to your own self, you are in love with your own self. That is the heaven that masters are telling you. That is heaven. And we live in bliss because you know who you are and you accept yourself. This is just a simple example that I want to share as I was driving back home from somewhere, um, from the work that I do, and I was coming back. So in the morning time, I saw in my own colony as I entered, because we have winter here, right? So what happens to the trees? They shed their leaves to, have more, and because if the leaves are feeling that cold air, and to revive them, the plant has to use more energy, give more energy to the leaves. So what it does is during the winter times, the leaves shed and the plant retains, or the tree retains that energy, right, by becoming hard on the outside, and the but everything is going inside the water, and how the uh, um, plant or the tree is sturdy enough to survive the winter. So as I was driving my car back, I saw all the trees lined up in a very, single line fashion, and every tree had beautiful, like if you have seen the people tree with the leaf, have you ever done like keep that people leaf in the between the pages of the book, and when it dries away, what happens? You can see fine network of the leaf, the dried network, or after the leaf has totally dried, and now only you can see the network, the net kind of thing, that is what I saw. Like definitely everyone sees during winter times, you can see fine branches, small, minute branches on near, like on the outside of uh, the outside structure of the plant, like as they say, as above so below, or as below so above. So the more network of roots is down there, that is how the plant looks, or the tree looks above, right? But that fine structure can be, so I was thinking how beautiful it is, right? It is so, I have seen it many times, and I have thought of the same thing so many times, but still that appreciation of beauty came into my mindset at that time. By that time, I haven't read the chapter. In the evening time today, I have read the chapter. But in the morning, when I was coming back, so that is what we are appreciating beauty. Whenever we look at any flower, be it lotus, rose, or zinnia, or chrysanthemum, or anything, or sunflower for that matter. Have you ever noticed the pith of that sunflower? Or have you noticed how any flower of chrysanthemum grows? Or how a zinnia grows? How the flower, the petals, how the fern grows? Why that curvature is there? That is like tells you all about the nature's creation, beauty. So, but when we feel our own love, it is the best thing that can happen to us. Basically, when we appreciate beauty, that is what, when you appreciate your own self, accept your own self, that is where you can actually appreciate others also, and the beauty that is all around you. Your body is a living temple. Fourth paragraph. Your body is a living temple where God lives. The proof that God lives in you is that you are alive. So now they say that if you're alive, that means the God is residing in you. You're alive. In your mind, there is emotional poison, but you can clean your mind and prepare yourself for a communion of love with God. Communion means to share your love, to merge in love. And when you pray, it is about communing with the love of God inside you and allowing this love to come out. So when you commune with God, when you become one with the divine, when you totally surrender, and when you start talking to the divine by communicating and coming into this union with the divine, when you merge, when you have this immense love for the divine, the God, the divinity, when you totally understand that till now they have kept you alive, and they have kept you and given you everything, and somehow you're surviving everything. So, don't you think, masters, that we will survive the rest of the life that we have in our, in this planet Earth, or on this planet Earth? We will survive. That trust and faith should be there. And that is when you become one with the divine, becoming and one with the divine, and coming into the communion with the divine, with love, understanding that the divine loves me and I also love the divine. For me, the divine is everything. And I know this is actually I what is that this is what I think, that till now, till today, the divine has blessed me and kept me safe and secure. So I have this full faith and trust that in future also he will keep me like that. So why should I worry? That is where I have become one and I have surrendered myself. So when I pray, like here, when you pray, it is about communing with the love of God inside you and allowing this love to come out. And that is where, when you start, you know, when I love myself, I can love others also. Because I understand that, yes, somewhere down the line, I have been like this and I needed someone, and maybe they also need someone to help them out. So I know certain times I give my time freely, but I understand that certain times people do need it, right? Very, very similar to that, you also might be having these kind of things in your life. That is why you are here. But if you pray and feel nothing, suppose you are praying to the divine and you feel nothing, then it is waste of your time and waste of everyone's time. You need to look inside you and awaken your love. So open your heart and love unconditionally, not because you want love in return, not because you want to control someone. That is false love when you control someone. When you love with no conditions, regardless of whether someone loves me or not, doesn't matter. But you are able to love. Just be quiet and calm and peaceful and be graceful in your words when you communicate with anyone, whether they wronged you, they hurt you, but at least not losing your cool or peace, right? And that is a very difficult thing, masters, to be aware and to uh, share this kind of love, unconditional love. When you love with no conditions, you transcend the dream of fear. Basically, you are not lying. You are not into that lying energy. You are uh, away from that fearful energies, and you become aligned with divine spirit, the love of God, which is the love coming out of you. That love is life. And just like the sun, like how sun gives life to all beings and forms on planet Earth, it is life. That is what we are getting. It is shining all the time. My greatest wish is for all humanity to gain enough awareness to awaken from the dream of fear and use the power of creation to bring heaven on earth. The entire creation is a masterpiece of art. And just by perceiving the beauty of God's art, our hearts can be filled with joy and contentment. So that is how you bring this, when you are enough aware, or when you become aware and awaken your own self from that fearful dream or sleep, that the stage where you are not woke, not awakened, but you are living in that materialistic life where you are just full of desire and you are not aware of your own self. What happens? You are living a life of lies. But when you are aware and when you are awakened, what happens? You bring that power of creation and you bring heaven on earth. And that is what God has created. That is the beauty of creation, what God has created. That is God's art, meaning God is the Toltec master, or God is basically an artist. And this artist created so much beautiful creation. And so many beautiful creations are all around us, me, you, flowers, animals, every life form. Now, then our hearts can be filled with joy and contentment. Use this prayer to increase your awareness of the beauty of all creation, including the beauty of the creation that is you. You are beautiful just the way you are. And when you perceive your own beauty, your emotional reaction is a reaction of love, and you can experience overwhelming happiness. By perceiving your own beauty, you will see yourself in the flowers, the sky, the clouds, and the water, and the oceans. But most of all, you will perceive yourself in other humans, in your beloved, in your parents, in your children, in everyone. So that is here we are going to end this page, and then the prayer will start. Please take a moment to close your eyes, open your heart, and feel all that love that is coming from your heart. Let's join in a special prayer to experience a communion with our Creator. So take a moment, Masters. I'm going to read now with that prayer. Just listen to it and just Imagine you are opening your heart and thus you're radiating loving energy from your heart to everyone around you, to your own self first, and then to everyone around you, masters. So, and also we are going to listen to this prayer and experience a communion with our Creator. So, prayer for truth, as they have put today, Creator, I ask you to open my eyes and open my heart so that I can recover the truth about my life. Help me to resist the temptation to believe the lies that repress the expression of my life and my love. Give me the strength to resist the temptation to believe the lies of others that only create emotional poison in my heart. Today, Creator, let me see what is, not what I want to see. Let me what let me hear what is, not what I want to hear. Help me to recover my awareness so that I can see you in everything I perceive with my eyes, with my ears, with all my senses. Let me perceive with eyes of love so that I find you wherever I go. See you in everything you create. Help me find, help me to see you in every cell of my body, in every emotion of my mind, in every person I meet. Let me see you in the rain, in the flowers, in the water, in the fire, in the animals, and in the butterflies. You are everywhere, and I am one with you. Let me be aware of this truth. Today, let everything I do and say be an expression of the beauty in my heart. Let me be aware of the beauty and perfection in everything you create so that I can live in eternal love with you. Thank you, Creator, for the power to create a dream of heaven where everything is possible beginning today. I will use the power of my love to create a masterpiece of art, my own life. Amen. So, Masters, thank you so much. I believe you all heard the prayer, and it was a wonderful prayer. Anyone wishes to share anything? That is the end of today's Swadhyay book review. Definitely, after 5 minutes, we will go into meditation, masters. Anybody has anything to share, speak, you can raise your hand and let me know what are your thoughts about it. And if you want to share any viewpoint or anything, it is so beautiful. And from the time you were born till now, till date, masters, I believe you must have seen Beauty in Small Things, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. I haven't read, but yeah, I have always, she got the prize for that um, long time back, 10, 15, or 20 years back. But the point is, masters, actually God resides in small things. Everything that you think good, bad, not so good, not so bad, or small or big. But everything has this divine energy, masters. We are all made with divine energy, but we have forgotten. And that is why many a times we should always be aware of who we are. And that is why from time to time, I always do teach, you know, if you want to know your energy or you want to know who you are, I mean, how your energy works. It's good to know how you behave, what triggers you, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and why you are here. So just try to go to the root cause of everything and try to answer questions, masters, and that will actually help you become aware of who you are. Thank you so much, masters. Yeah, Nirja ji, go ahead.
Thank you for sharing this book, Madhuji, and this starting and the prayer was beautiful. I mean, it's like a prayer from our heart, and I
Thanks to
think,
him. Thanks to Don Miguel Ruiz.
no, it is so true that being aware or being mindful, that is so true, right? I mean, we are all been talking about everything that's been happening, and
Hmm.
then just before that, we saw that the monks were walking from Fort Worth, Texas, all the way to DC,
Hmm.
right?
Yes,
And
yes.
they didn't make any statements or anything. They just walked in silence. And I'm realizing in my life too that, that I don't have to react for every situation. I mean, it might be too old. Why did you get it now? But sometimes you just take it so personally in terms of you think that you are in control when actually, you're not in control. And as I say, that you can't change the other person. And so you just change how you react. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I used this example before. When I take my dogs on walk nearly every day, and when they see another dog, used to start barking. So we started positive enforcement, telling them that if you don't bark, you'll get a snack or something. But so we are telling the dog not to react, but we are not stopping to react. And
Correct.
so that awareness came to the other day, and we were like, they are able to control their urge to bark and pull. Why can't we? And it's a small thing, but it's just that it
I know.
teaches you a lesson every day.
That is what I'm saying. That very good, Nirjali. Thank you so much for putting these things, these sentences, these words with meanings, and helping your own self to become aware. When you look at things, the most difficult point or the most difficult part is when you are, with your family in your home, and they say so and so things that it becomes a triggering situation. You have to say it then and there. The point is, I've been trying to do that. I'm practicing this, and it is very difficult. Some days I'm able to do it, and some days I'm not able to do it. Well, I'm not a monk, first of all. I'm a
Yeah,
very normal
yeah,
human being. The point is, I'm trying my level best to be the master of my own self. I'm not mastering anyone else here. I'm also learning as I'm teaching. The point is, when I'm teaching everyone or saying, speaking, sharing, or sharing this wisdom, at that time, Madhu is listening, sitting there somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah, Madhu is listening. Somewhere in me, the masters who are coming and teaching, they are speaking and I am listening. Meaning, I'm also learning along with you guys, because I am practicing that. And that is the most difficult point that I have seen myself. For me, it is very easy to, ignore everyone. It is very, very easy for me. Just like that. Just like a snap of finger, everyone goes away. I really don't have any, challenge with there. But I can't do this and ignore my husband or my children. Can't do that. And that is where, like, I know I'm a grahast, basically. I'm still living a family life. And that is where the difficulty, it's not the, how to say, the level of difficulty or the level of challenge
yeah,
exists. Some days I'm able to ignore, some days I'm able to let go, and some days I'm able to, transmute, alchemize the situation. But some days it becomes so difficult for an hour or so. I'll be like,
yeah,
I'll be in that mood. But later on I can change. But then it takes time, because, and that is what, as soon as that thing, why are we not, like, this is what I feel sometimes. Why am I not that smart to even understand and change it then and there? Or I'm
yeah.
smart, definitely. But see, the point is, there is something that you start minimizing
Naughty,
yourself
yeah,
in, yeah. Anyway,
yeah, it'll
you got
come.
my point, right?
Yes, it is so true. And I think this is our life is like a learning thing. I stopped saying everything, just surrender. It is hard with all the challenges that I'm having, but
No, it
I
has
think this is
definitely,
helpful.
this has changed
Yeah,
me a lot. Not
yeah,
only teaching or the sharing the wisdom, it has changed me a lot, a lot meaning a lot. If I see my life a year ago, oh my God, I have changed a lot. I have
yeah,
become more calm, more quiet. I am able to ignore, things, triggers. I'm able to do
yes,
that.
yeah.
But when,
You're doing a great job and keeping us on path. So thank you.
yeah, be on path. Okay. I mean to say, you all be on path so that I can. No, no, no. It is not about you. It is about everyone's own journey, right? We have own things to do. I'm just joking, masters. But yeah, Anshumanji, go ahead, please. Thank you so much for waiting patiently.
Namaste, Madhuji. I think first of all, thank you so much. I just wanted to express my gratitude to you for sharing this book. I mean, it has only 100 pages or so, but outstanding book, and especially the prayers. So prayers about love, about I think their devotion. Many of the points mentioned are outstanding with some visualizations also.
Mm-hmm.
So very very good. I think. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And thank you so much for the view that you showed. The surrounding is so beautiful. It's such nature, basically. So I think maybe you were on a walk or you are at your home.
No,
I
no,
don't know.
actually, And I stay just near to a garden, and there are a lot of trees and chirping of birds and everything around.
Wow,
So
wonderful.
I think when you are in that space connecting with nature, it's very, very good.
Yeah, so that's nice, and that's so great because I was just talking about the trees, and because where I live at this time, we are with the where the winter is happening, and we have the trees which are totally devoid of any leaf at this time. But to see leaves there, it gives us happiness, you know. Anyway, thank you so much,
In fact,
Anshuman.
just one point I wanted to mention. I think when
Yeah.
you were sharing in your talk that in the nature there's circular wisdom, and we have to let go things. So I was also checking that why do trees shed leaves? So actually they conserve the water,
Energy.
because during winters the resources are limited.
Yes,
So these leaves are shedded and fresh leaves comes, and it is a way of survival and letting go. So
yes.
certainly we also have to shed things which are not serving us, and I
Yeah,
think
that's
proceed.
what. So as we retain that energy, you know, that is what the wisdom is, the Toltec wisdom, or you can say the wisdom that came through to me, my own self. Definitely, we carry on with our lives, and there are certain times we think that, you know, some people are definitely triggering us, and they do that, but that's their way of thinking and doing things. Maybe with them we can also flow with them and get dirty, but no, the point is, do we really need to? And that is where you are actually saving your energy. Saving your energy to create something else that is very important to you, not because of them you are just flowing with them or dirtying yourself, but consciously or becoming consciously aware and taking your time to reserve and conserve your energy for people who means a lot to you. Don't spend your time, or don't share your energy also, I would say, and try to conserve as much as you can. And with that energy, you will be able to create something much fruitful. And that is why we also behave like tree. That is the similar, you know, energy that we carry with along with the tree. Same. So that is what I think. In this, there was a line. I don't know which. I think first or second page, that we are very much similar to so many things, you know. And we also have this plant kingdom. We are from the plant kingdom also, right? That is why we understand, and that is why tree calls me anyway. But thank you so much, Anshumanji. Thank you for sharing your viewpoint. So, masters, if we don't have any hand raised, then let us go into meditation. And at this time, so today it calls for the truth that the master has said, and we have prayed for that truth, right? Um, Today, I would like you all to we actually said about the prayer for truth. Yeah? Open your eyes and open my eyes and open my heart so that I can recover the truth about my life. Help me to resist the temptation to believe the lies that repress the expression of my life and my love. Give me strength. So I would like you all to be, you know, go into meditation by understanding these concept and putting this intention. So let us do this meditation, masters. Sit cross-legged with your feet crisscrossed like this if you are sitting on the floor. But if you are sitting on bed, you can either straighten up your feet, or you can sit cross-legged. Or if you're sitting on sofa or chair, you can let go of your feet down, let it touch the floor, cross your ankles, and with your hands, clasping your hands and fingers into fingers, closing your eyes, and being with your breath, breathing in, breathing out, relaxing yourself, relaxing your body. With every in breath and out breath, let us become peaceful and calm. Now you know yourself, who you are. You are a human being with a particular gender, male, female, and definitely there are on planet Earth, there are many genders nowadays that we hear about. So, whoever is listening, be truthful to yourself that who you are, your affinities, your likes, dislikes, what makes you you. why you are behaving in a particular way. Is that because of samskaras? Is that because of the way you were shown things, taught about things, taught about life? Or you had another point of view which you could not express to anybody else in your family, in your friend circle, in your career, in your workplace, or wherever, even with strangers. There was this one part that you always kept secluded from everyone else. You kept it away from the world. You never showed who you were. That is what you need to know, that this is who you are. Maybe you are mysterious, adventurous. Maybe you are very always in an excited state, or maybe you are very much in that blame game, or you criticize, or you judge. But for how long? Somewhere down the line, for people with whom you are working, maybe you might be jealous with them, but you can never ignore how good they are with the things they do. And that is also a part of you telling you that yes, you appreciate them, but because you lack something, so you feel depressed about it, but you are not able to accept that somebody can be better than you. Let us now open our heart and mind, masters. This is the truth that I want to help you with, to bring that into your forefront, into your front, into your conscious awareness. Why are you feeling triggered? Why can't we accept people or their perfectionism? We are also perfect in some way or some work with some things. But have you ever noticed this about yourself? Maybe they also appreciate you without telling, without telling you. But that does not make you small. If people come with poisonous minds and poisonous tongues, don't let them poison your heart and mind. Keep yourself away from these poisonous things. Even if they share, don't let your ear hurt your mind. Don't get triggered. Why are you triggering? Because you somewhere feel that whatever they said is true. If you want to prove and confirm to what they are saying, you are flowing freely with them in their journey. That is not your journey, not your way of thinking. In your life, you are the master creator. You are the hero or the heroine of your life. So be that. Certain times you want decisions to be made, but certain times you take help from others to make those decisions. Again, that truth comes in the forefront. Is it you who is deciding, or is it somebody else you want to decide for you? That means you are giving your life in their hands, and now the decision has been made by them. Now live it or lose it. The choice is yours. So, masters, at this time, I want you all to accept who you are, to be who you are. Remove all masks from your identity, from your face, from your life. Express what you have in your heart, in your mind. Be truthful once in front of your friends and see what they say. Definitely you fear what they will think about you. Let them think. If they are really your friends, they won't judge you. This is the fear that we carry, and that is why we remain in this society full of lies. So take your time, masters, and face all your truths. Face everyone with your truth. Be as authentic as you can. Be truthful to your own self first. So chart whenever you can. Take a journal and note down who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what makes you hurt, what strengthens you, what gives you trauma, pain, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, and what you can give to the society. Know all your truths. And when you become aware of your truth, the divine comes through. The light shines on you. Even the light world, the electrical world, the mechanical world, the magnetic world, everything starts sharing their energy with you because now you are consciously aware of who you are. We are all guided by the light kingdom, by the light masters. So no one is ever devoid of light masters. We all have this light within us, the divine light, that divinity. That light shines only when we remove all the mask, when we become authentic with ourselves. So take your time now as you go within, as you go into the depth of your own meditation with your own self. Be truthful of who you are and accept your faults because that fault will also tell you that this is your truth. That means you accept yourself. It's okay to not know anything. That's okay. That maybe you cannot do a particular thing. That's okay. You are not perfect. Nobody is perfect, masters. We are all imperfectly perfect or perfectly imperfect. So what? So breathe in, masters, and live your life for once. Be truthful with yourself for once and love yourself. First, do all those things that makes you happy, that makes you loving, or that makes you feel that you love yourself. If you're tired, you still see a lot of work in front of you, but at least you can rest for a while. And that is the truth that should sink in into you. Take some time out for yourself. Know yourself. Sit in silence and do what makes you feel happy at that time, at that particular moment. Now, masters, I'll take my pause and just let you concentrate. So breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Relax your body and mind. And as you deepen your meditation, masters, as you concentrate on your breath, let go of your body consciousness. Come back to the center of your forehead, into the Ajna chakra or Agnya chakra. That is your Divyadrishti, third eye. Focus on this place and be with yourself. Be with your breath. Inhale in and exhale out. Take your time. Every breath has the key. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you become that key for your own self. Masters. This is the time when we all come back into this physical world, the astral self and the other selves that we carry with us. We all are one, even our bodies. We all are one with ourselves. But as we come with the communion, into communion with the divine, we become one. If we start knowing ourselves, who we are, in getting to know all our bodies, in getting to know everything about yourself and your purpose, your plan, you will know your energy, and that will be very near to the divine itself, because the divine has fragmented itself into all of us, who we are present at this time in this physicality. But as we shed all the lies, all the fear shed away, and now as we come back, we now have a lot of acceptance for all of us, for each other. And that is what the divine shines in all of us, helping us to become one with not only ourselves, but with others, and also becoming one with the divine. Now, Masters, very slowly, wherever you are, straighten up your spine, your neck. And now, very slowly, Masters, straighten up your neck, head, and clasp your hands and fingers. Very slowly. Taking a deep breath, feeling our body, and keeping your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So very slowly, Masters, you may all come out. Whenever you are ready and comfortable, please do open your eyes beneath your palms, let go of your hands, and come out with a beautiful smile. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. Thank you. Please give a huge hug and a pat on your back to your own self. Take a deep breath and love yourself. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And second, everyone. Welcome back, Masters. Thank you so much. I believe you all had a great meditation, great peace that you felt within your own self with inhaling inwards and exhaling outwards. Any experiences that you want to share, you can, Masters. If you can, you want to, please go ahead. If not, let me know. We can definitely end the sessions. Anything at this point, Masters? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Shamini-ji.
Yeah, thank you, Madhuji. Wonderful. I was more emotional.
Mhm.
Actually, basically, I was telling you yesterday that I was feeling hyper, but now today I know the reason. Basically, my brother is stranded in the Dubai seas, So asking for prayers. He's
definitely.
a captain on the ship, and he cannot even abandon the ship, and he cannot even go to the port. So,
Wow.
I'm just asking for prayers, but probably that was
Mhm. Definitely praying for him, and may God show him the way to come in safety, to be in with the divine. He is safe wherever he is. And see, whoever he is, wherever he is, with whomever he is, may he be safe. And that is my, you know, prayer to the divine to keep him safe.
Thank you. Just that.
Yeah, not only you, but everyone else can also pray with or give your, share your prayers and also wish good, times for him, safety for him, and for all those people. So not only that, masters, but as we were doing the past 3 days, we are basically, that is what I'm saying, that we are so, how to say, we are very, very important at this time as lighthouses, as peaceful energies, and that is what we can create. We only know that, with the war, only good, bad things happen. But have you ever thought that with war, when we all collectively come together, meditate together, and when we say that may peace be instilled everywhere, may love, harmony reside everywhere on planet Earth, may that will be done. May the divine help us in fulfilling our wish. When we collectively pray, that also calls for all those things that you have asked, and that is a possibility. That is what we are talking about every day. So, Shamini ji, definitely it will be, yeah. It already ended. This is what you have to think, okay? Why we are fearful? Because that fear will manifest. So don't get fearful. Always think that everything will be okay. Okay? Okay, so hyper means that is what I'm saying, that something in you, what is triggering you, what is the root cause, and that is what you have to know. You found the root cause, wonderful. And that is why maybe you are like on every drop of a hat, you might be feeling fearful. That is what. So let go of that. Don't get fearful. Okay, I know it's easy for me to say at this time because there's no one from my side to be in that energy. No, but I can understand. I can feel. So thank you so much, Shamini ji. Our prayers are with you and your brother and your family, and to all those people. We ask and we pray to the divine to keep everyone safe. Everyone. Thank you. Yes, Sheelam ji.
Atmavadan to all.
Tunji
Thank you.
Sheelam ji.
The Swadhyaya was really, really good. Actually, the way you explain it, then it becomes so much deep and meaningful. Really, there's a lot of meaning in what he says. I don't think we would have understood if we just read it on our own. And it was so useful to think, how to apply it on our daily life. And today's meditation was really very soothing and very, I really enjoyed today's music was very touching. And regarding the war, I feel the thing is they have just become crazy. That's what makes us tensed. They're not thinking, they're just wanting to hit without even thinking where they're hitting. But as you said, I think prayers are really working. Wherever they're hitting, most of it is just getting neutralized. So we hope they get some sense and finally decide to go into peace.
Yes.
I do understand Shamini's tension because a lot of people got stranded in Dubai because they are transit also. So, but they are trying to give relief service to a lot of people. So people can't go there, but people are being sent from there to
Yes.
safety. So,
Yeah. No, but
now,
because he is the captain of the ship and so he cannot let go of the ship, he cannot
no,
go.
maybe
That is all.
divert the ship away. It is not a warship anyway, so it has come for some service. So,
Yeah,
I'm
we like they only know, but then
yeah,
there is something that is what she's saying that
yeah, do
may
understand.
that yeah.
But this crazy way of putting everywhere without thinking or logic or anything, they are simply bombarding everywhere. And
It is a
with
chemical tanker, that is what, so
mm,
that's why.
anyway,
Anyway,
thank you.
let us think and
Yeah,
instill positive mindset Let us
Yeah.
share that may peace reside everywhere in
And the
everybody's mind and heart, and
yeah.
may everyone be peaceful, not continue further with all these warring energies, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Madhuji. Just wanted to share it.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, Asha ji, unmute yourself. Yeah, namaskar, shalom.
आत्मवंदन मधु जी,
मेरा
आप सभी को आत्मवंदन, सभी को प्यार। शामिनी जी, मधु जी ध्यान और ज्ञान दोनों भी अच्छा था। शामिनी जी, आपकी आपका दुख समझ सकती हूँ, लेकिन आप मधु जी ने आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाया, वही मुझे बोलना था। और उसके में एक मैं बोलती हूँ कि मुझे समझते हैं आपके अंदर से डर होता होगा, लेकिन डर से ज्यादा आप सोच लेना कि मेरा भाई आया है, बराबर पहुंचा है। Visualize that, and whenever you are sitting in meditation, you just visualize that he is already on port and he is very safe. मैं इतना ही बताती हूँ, बाकी तो मधु जी ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाया आपको। और जरूर आएगा। फुल faith in yourself, believe in yourself, whatever going to happen, that believe in yourself and faith in universe, that will help you. Thank you so much.
Basically, I would say, thank you. Just need to correct a little bit. Faith in the divine, that he is going to keep your brother safe and everyone safe. And manifest that. Don't manifest fear. The more you are fearful, the more you talk in a fiery sense. Definitely you wanted to share, so that's why you shared, I understand. But even when you speak, you say to everyone, see, whatever needs to happen will happen. But at least we are praying for him, right? You are praying for him, or your family is praying for him. So we are all praying for this whole part. Iran, definitely in the past
Yes.
they must have done so much not okay things, uh, but it was not the whole Iran that did the, that negative thing. It was few leaders who did. And now, or because of their decision, now everyone has to bear the brunt of their decision at this time. The karma is speaking. But the point is, masters, that at least what we can do is, everyone has learned, I think, from their decisions. You must have, lived a life where you actually, felt, okay, I made a blunder. I made a decision which was not okay, and I'm actually bearing the brunt of my own action. So, same way that goes for the countries, nations, everyone, right? And now they also have learned, and everyone have learned that war can not, basically, it can bring that result of, winning something, but that is not the actual, how to say, victory, right? Victory is in peace, is in silence, is in love,
Correct.
taking care of everyone and not fearing. When we are in fear, that is the evil energy. That is just what we learned today, right? So keep that in mind, that he is safe and secure, and nothing, like everything good will only come out of that. That is what you have to say.
Yes, and
Don't even
Samini,
think negative.
and Samini ji, really, attention goes, energy flows. Your attention, he has come and he is safe. Means all, not only your brother, but everybody. That what Madhu ji is saying, that is correct. And gratitude, Madhu ji.
Thank you so much, Asha ji. And that is what that let us not think of the negative. Let us think only of the positive, because that is where
Right.
our energy is going. If we
Yes.
start speaking negative, that is where we are putting negative energy or putting energy, and that is going to manifest. Because we are meditators, our energy is very high frequency masters. And so let us think that he has come down from that ship and he is safe and secure. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Shriram ji, thank you, Asha ji. Thank you, Madhu ji.
Thank you. So, masters, thank you so much and take care. Stay blessed and stay happy. Take care of your own self. Drink more water, me and you. And also, I would say, let us meditate every day, every time, whenever, with our schedules, whatever makes us, go with that schedule. Do that for yourself, masters, and keep up your energies in the higher frequencies, basically, because this is when we are. Just imagine. Okay, let me put this last few sentences in such a way that it actually will let you know about your own self. Every day you're coming, be it this whole week or the past week, you're coming to this group and meditating with me. How many minutes or hours we are meditating? Or you're meditating with your own self also. One time with me and one time with every day. You might be doing something else, with somebody else. But if not, still, don't you feel that we are, whenever we are meditating, we are actually inviting good energies to us. So when you are meditating with us, when we are in this state with our frequency, what are we manifesting? Good energy, positivity, and whatever we speak can manifest. Now, if we are fearful, what are we manifesting? So, you are in good energy, in good hands. The divine is working with us. We are vibrating at a higher frequency. So, as you speak and as you pray, as you have that mindset, that will manifest because you are a meditator and you are working with that divine energy. So where should your energy go, and what is that is working with you? That faith, the divine power and energy. And we all, whenever we speak, that everything is good, everything will come, will become peaceful, and everything is peaceful. Radiate that love. Send him that loving energy. Send him that help. That ask the divine to help, ask the angels to help. They are going to help. Okay. Thank you so much, masters. Let us end the session. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant as we are always healthy, happy, and vibrant, meditating together with our energies as well as the group's energy and consciousness. We are abundant, prosperous, divine people, divine energies, and we ask for peace, happiness, and safety for all life forms and for all those places where the war is going on. May peace reside in the mindset of all those people, of all those places, countries, nations, the heads of all the nations who are going against a particular nation. May peace and divine energies enter their mind, enter their energy field to instill peace everywhere, love everywhere. May they work for the benefit of the mankind, and the benefit of the mankind is in love and peace. That is what we feel at this time. May the angelic energies, divine energies, and the spiritual energy, and the masters, and all the realm and world and kingdom, may we all work together to instill this peace. Thank you so much, masters. May this will be done. So be it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Let's end the session.